Welcome, Aquarius. We are going to use the Deviant Moon deck today. May we have a little hint about what this reading might be about, please? Can we have just a little hint about the theme of this reading? Peace. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. Has to do with the crown chakra. Can we have a little bit more information? Boy, intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you toward your light. So you may be picking up something from your own intuition right now. Journey, to enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. Okay, sacral chakra. All right, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I am going to speed up the tape. 3 more. Show me the current situation, please, for Aquarius. 2 more. Show me the current situation, please, for Aquarius. Please show me the current situation. Okay. Wow, interesting. This looks really interesting. So we have the 4 of Cups, which is Moon in Cancer. And we have the 6 of Wands, which is Jupiter in Leo. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo. Aquarius, somebody spent a great deal of time trying to impress you, and they have failed miserably. But I do believe this person has learned or is learning a lesson. Let me tell you what I'm seeing here. So at first glance, these may seem to be 2 totally different energies, and they are, but it's coming from the same person. So this is somebody who is deliberately, they haven't accidentally dropped the cup or missed the cup. They're dumping out their cup. In other words, they're aborting a certain tactic or mission. Something has not worked. That could be very expensive wine that they bought, but they're throwing it out because it didn't work. What they were trying to do, and they could be feeling rejected right now, but here's what they were doing. Here's the mission that they are aborting. This is the 6. You could very well be dealing with a Leo, by the way. This is somebody who really likes to, I do believe they have quite a large ego. These are adoring fans here. It's a card of victory. It can actually be a card of a famous person, or, believe it or not, a narcissist. Without these adoring fans, there is no victory in this card. The whole feeling of victoriousness, or the feeling of victory in this card, comes from the crowd. You know, it's kind of like when you hear famous people saying, "I love you, my fans, because if it were not for you, you know, I wouldn't be here." And they're absolutely correct. Their fame and their status, you know, is solely based on whether or not these people adore them or not. This person could be very prideful. You know, if it were not for this crowd, this adoring crowd, they're just a simple person in the original card they were on a horse. What would they be if it weren't for this adoration? So what I think is going on here is could be the way that they operate. They could have been trying to impress you by showing off to others. It's kind of like somebody who, you know, wants to attract someone by looking attractive to everybody. Could be a show off, but over here, it's like they've come home from a party and they're depressed and they're giving up. So I really don't get your energy from either one of these cards. Now, it could be that you're not interested in that. You're done with people with this kind of energy, or you're done trying to impress someone, but I do not pick up your energy in that card at all. So, and to be honest, nor do I pick up your energy in this card, but it could be that, you're sort of, or that you're not attracted to someone who has a big ego. You're not interested in that. But I honestly feel that what's going on here is these two energies comes from this person. Something has not worked. They have to rejig their approach toward you. Aquarius, just one note here. There is one other thing that this could be, and that is that somebody could be feeling victorious because someone got rejected or turned down a cup. You'll see why later on in the reading. All right, let's keep going. Show us more, please. Show us more, please. This is interesting. I think we're going to have to clarify this. I want to ask how that person is feeling, that Queen of Swords. How is the person in the Queen of Swords, how are they, what are they thinking and feeling? Oh, this makes perfect sense. So I do believe that you are in the Queen of Swords energy. Here's what you're thinking and feeling about this person's approach. Seven of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Now, their approach and the Knight of Cups, what was really behind it. This card is called unstable effort, okay? So it's also someone who is sneaky and underhanded. And they do, their efforts are unstable. They're using kind of underhanded tactics. They can be sneaking away from the truth. They could be lying about something. They may be directly lying about something. They may have devised a plan, So in other words, something about this person is very sneaky and underhanded. And they may have, this was how they approached you in the Knight of Cups. But what was actually behind it was something you probably discovered, that they were hiding something, being sneaky, trying to steal your energy. There was something corrupt, about this person. That's how I feel. And you may not know this, but it's the feeling, I think, that the Queen of Swords has about that person. Let's keep going. Aquarius, again, an alternate interpretation here could be the Queen of Swords not being happy about something that was revealed. What may have been revealed is that somebody could have, behind the scenes, been either lying or tricking or deceiving something to interfere with a proposal. Show us more, please. Oh, wow. Yeah. Boom. What you're saying here to this person is, do not try to cover up what you have done. That's what you're saying to the person in the Six of Wands. They need to admit, and come to terms with who they truly are. I also think that judgment is what this person is going through as a result of you raising your sword. This person could be having a massive spiritual awakening. They may have been forced to look back on what they've done and to completely go through a metamorphosis. You may be awakening something in this person. Perhaps this person did not have a connection with their higher self, especially if their whole image of themselves was based on what other people thought, on other people's adoration. This card forces you to look at yourself, to realize it's between you and God, and, to not place so much emphasis on what other people think. And again, here, Aquarius, an alternate interpretation here could be that somebody, because of their own judgment of a connection, may have been interfering with someone coming toward you. Show me more, please. Wow, yes, look at the major arcana here. You do not follow other people's opinions. You do not, that's not important to you. You make up your own mind. I think what this person has learned is that you, being the Fool, you are unlike any other. You are all about originality, beginnings, pushing the boundaries. You're not afraid. There's a huge emphasis here on originality. So they, in order to impress you, they are going to have to be themselves. It's like they've realized here that if they're going to get anywhere with you, they've got to figure out who they are. They have to figure out who they are, because your judgment and assessment of them is based on spirits. This is spirit's judgment. It's based on 100% truth, alignment with the self. Who are they? Who are they? And what you care about is what spirit thinks. In other words, let's say that this person is popular with everyone. But let's say that you know that they're a CEO of a company that dumps chemicals into protected lands or native lands or something. You get the idea that they're doing something that, while it may not be against any statute or any actual man-made laws, it's wrong. And so you don't even think twice. You don't need to check with anyone else about what they think about this person. You immediately, when you find out about that, boom, your judgment is the same as spirit's, because it's wrong what they do. So I think this person, if they're going to impress you, they're going to have to get close to God. All right, let's keep going. Show me more, please. What happens then? Ooh, there's 3 coming out. Here's you. Looking back. Oh, wow. Guys, this is incredible. That's confirmation there. What's interesting here, Aquarius, is we have you, the Fool, right there. We have this person who was constantly relying on their reputation and their ability to impress everyone else. And we have the Hermit. Now, this person is now realizing that in order to impress you, because have a look at how you're looking. You're not looking at this person on the horse. You're looking up. So you don't care about what other people think. You don't care about extravagance, material things, their fancy Dior suit or whatever they're wearing, or their labels, their Rolex watch, or whatever it is that they're trying to impress you with. What you're looking at is who they truly are. You want to know what's going through their head, what guides them, what motivates them. And what's interesting is the Hermit in the Deviant Moon deck is not looking so wise. They're absolutely horrified when they look within. Something, is rotten. It's starving. It's dehydrated. They don't even want to look at the truth. So It's interesting because you may actually see through all of this. In fact, you are seeing through all of this. But you're teaching this person a lesson at the same time, because just like we saw in the previous split, when they look within, when they look at who they truly are, they are horrified. But it's good that they're actually looking. All right? Now, interesting that we have the Fool looking at this, and it's horrific. Up here, we have the Fool looking up to Spirit, and it's beautiful and wise. So I do believe that no matter what's happened between you and this person, obviously something has gone wrong. They are going through quite a metamorphosis. Okay, show me more, please. What else? What happens then? What happens then? Wow, this is actually quite good, Aqua. We have the Queen of Swords and Death. This is exactly what you want to see. You know what this could be? Their ego. They are getting, this person is going through a massive transformation. So remember that the Queen of Swords is like the minor version of the Justice card. And here she's cutting something out. The Death card, I believe what's being cut out is the ego of this person. The Death card is a very spiritual card. What you're telling this person here is that it's time for them to evolve to a higher state of spirituality. It's time for them to ascend. They are realizing that they need to leave behind some of these, old attitudes that they have, to leave behind the importance of the opinions of others, to leave behind their ego. It is literally a transformation. They're letting go of their ego here. This may be the end of the reading, Aquarius. I am going to get one more split just in case. Are we allowed to see more? Are we allowed to know what happens next? They're not going to like it. We've got the Five of Wands there. I had a feeling, this is back to that very weak spot of theirs. It's Saturn in Leo. Now, actually, Saturn does burn down and restrict. This can be a burning down of the ego. Clarify what happens next. It's obviously very uncomfortable for them. Yeah. So it does look like something is starting fresh. The ego is being burned down. And we'll be able to tell whether or not. See, what's happening here? This person is in the Eight of Swords, which means that something is restricting them. And it's actually restricting them from moving toward you. The Eight of Swords, they could be very insecure. Jupiter in Gemini here. Clarify. Just trying to, wow. Okay. Look at this. This was all about, what they were restricted from was expressing unconditional love. Show me more. This is actually quite good. Show me more, please. And here we go, Aquarius. We have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups. The adoring crowd has now been replaced by the Ace of Cups. I believe that you are the Ace of Cups here. And what's interesting is in this deck, the Ace of Cups has a human being in it. So generally, if we had the regular Ace of Cups card here, we would be talking about the hand holding the cup, and we would be saying, well, the hand is a symbol of your awareness, of your influence, of your spiritual energy. But here, there is a person in this card. And I think that's to make it clear that the only person they have to impress is you and how aligned you are with spiritual energy.